Hey guys, my name is Jasper, and welcome to part 3 analysis, where we're going to analyze episode 91. Okay, dang. Malas talaga yung libro na yan. Hindi dapat talaga napunta kay Padre Salvi yan. Hindi ko naisip yan. Hindi naisip ni Clay. Pero nangyayari na. Nangyayari na yung worst case scenario. Pero bago yon, magsimula muna tayo dito. Alright. So that kind of explains stuff, diba? That kind of explains the things here. Yesterday, sinabi ko na yakap-yakap ni Padre Salvi kanyang sarili. Na ganun siya. And sabi ko, ito yata yung resulta ng pagbabasa niya sa libro. So, parang natatakot siya. Ganun, stuff like that. As it turns out, binaril pala siya ni Fidel. So, that was something that I was expecting. Pero sayang, Fidel. Sana tinutok mo na lang sa kanyang... laking target niya, no? Laking target. Kaso, tinutok mo dito sa braso. Konting practice pa, Fidel. Konting practice pa, okay? Dahil sa'yo, pagbigyan naman natin si Fidel, kung pinatay niya si Padre Salvi ngayon, dapat ito na yung last episode naman ng Clara Ibarra. Pero thank you kay Fidel. We still have 2 more weeks. So, ayun, nabaril si Fidel. We still have this other B plot kung saan they're trying to reach Cabezang Tales. Pero as it turns out, ito pala si Cabezang Tales, ginawang prisoner ni Pepito. Si Pablito. And you know what? This scene is important right here kasi it shows na, we always see yung grupo nila Elias as like, okay, the good guys, diba? Pati yung mga grupo ng mga higher class people, gaya ni Padre Salvi as the bad guys. We often forget na, in both sides, there are some bright sides, diba? On both sides. When you think about Noli Me Tangere, even though the higher class people are like the bad group, nandun si Ibarra, he is the shining beacon light sa grupo ng mga higher class people there. Kasi he clearly wants nothing but good intentions para sa San Diego. Same thing with Don Rafael, diba? And now in this group right here, Elias group, it clearly shows na even though they try to fight in one cause, there's still some kind of division here. And it shows na sa perspective ni Pablito, kailangan niyang i-imprison si Cabezang Tales kasi may kailangan siya mismo kay Cabezang Tales. And it kind of rubs us the wrong way, given the fact na they are supposed to be the good guys, then how come may prisoner sila dito na isang Indio mismo, di ba? Kaya nga sabi ni Elias, they should be fighting the same cause and dapat ipalaya na niya mismo si Cabezang Tales because they have bigger problems to deal with. But this just shows na, every side has a gray side. Not everyone is good, not everyone is bad. Pero it shows that there's dirt in this group right here. It's not all shiny. It's not all, there's no always it's not always light. It's not always happy and stuff like that. There's always a shade of darkness in this group too. And Pablito is the best example of that. And yung mismong grupo niya. So that's interesting. I'm really curious whether this other part of the story is going to be... I'm curious whether we're going to see more of the progress sa mangyayari sa story nito. Clearly, I feel there's some kind of rivalry between Pablito and Elias, and I wonder where that story will go. Hinahanap pa rin ni Don Tiburcio. Hinahanap pa rin nila si Don Tiburcio, yung asawa ni Doña Victorina. I wonder where he is. Baka patay na siya. I forgot if ever si Don Tiburcio ay nasa libro mismo. Pero hinanap pa rin siya ni Doña Victorina. So there's that. Maybe that's another story that we might need to look out for. Ang nawawalang, the missing case of Don Tiburcio. Or the missing Don Tiburcio case. I do like this scene right here kasi it shows na within this timeline, within this story na sinulat ni Clay sa Nori Tangere, clearly after 13 years, naalala pa rin nila yung mga actions ni Clay. Her actions can still be felt. Her actions was still remembered. She is basically the one who led the Dinggin Nyo Kami scene. Siya ang dahilan nun. And in that case, kaya pa rin siya naalala ni Alfares, diba? So, it's interesting that Clay already left a mark on San Diego because of that little thing na sinabi mismo ni Alfares. So, I find that thing really interesting. It feels like ever since she went missing for 13 years, parang all of them are still on high alert for someone na isang chinitang babae na nangangalang Clay. So that's interesting. Ito sabi ko din, okay, I think Isagani is going to tell Basilio about Clyde's existence. In which case, nangyari nga in this episode. That is something that I wasn't expecting. Again, di ko na-expect na there will be a team up between Clyde and Basilio. But as it turns out, it makes a lot of sense kasi Basilio is probably... Sinabi ko ba yun in the last episode na Basilio is probably the only friend? And then sinabi ko yata Fidel yata. Anyways, Basilio is going to be one of Clyde's friend na talagang makatulong sa kanya pagdating dito sa story ng El Fili. And now it's happening right here, so I wonder what's going to happen next. This is really intriguing. Binasa ni Padre Salving Kabanata 7. So, with that in mind, tingnan natin to. So, Kabanata 7. Ano ang Kabanata 7 ng El Fili? Feeling ko ito yung nakita si Basilio pati si Simon. So, ayun ito. Sa kabanatang ito, masisilayan ng talas ang kaisipan dalawang tauhan na sina Simon at Basilio. Pagkatapos ng 13 taon, ay muling nakita ni Basilio may sirang lalaki na tumulong sa paglibing ng kanyang inang si Sisa. Ito ang nagbabalat sa kayong mag-alahas ng si Simon. So, there's that. Ito nga yan. Ang bawat tao sa buong mundo ay mayroon kanya-kanyang pamamaraan kung paano nila makamtam ang layunin at adhikain nila sa kanyang buhay. Okay. Ito nga yan. Ito nga yung pinakita na nakilala ni Basilio mismo si Simon. So, I really love this scene. Kasi this is our second glimpse of Padre Salvi clearly seeing him being influenced by the book itself, diba? And may nabasa siya dito malaking spoiler, which is Simon is Ibarra. So that's going to be the driving force of Padre Salvi moving on. And in this case, this scene right here, yung nalaman niyo yung about sa Kabanata 7, I think this is going to be the main driving force of this specific El Filibusterismo story na isinulat ng mga Mikay writers. So, starting from here, and after that, I think we are now not following the El Filibusterismo story of Rizal. Instead, we are now reading the El Filibusterismo story that Clay started. So that will be really interesting to see. Clearly, base sa abangan, he is now making some moves, diba? He is now making some moves and trying to make some changes in order to win in this story. So that's really interesting. One of my favorite scenes right here is this confrontation between Basilio and Clay after many years, diba? And I really love this kasi it shows us two things or three things. One, Basilio still remembers Clay. Two, it shows that Clay, from Clyde's perspective, Basilio is going to be a friend in this journey. And three, there's a huge chance na si Basilio is going to be the second person kung saan ikikwento ni Clay mismo about the significance of the El Filibusterismo book. So that's going to be really important. It kind of feels like we're going to see some kind of mind games playing between Basilio and Padre Salvi. Kasi both of them will be able to read the books. I feel like Basilio is going to read the entirety of the book. So that's what I think. That's just my theory. Again, we're seeing more of the goals dito ni Simon. More of the same kung saan ayaw niyang bigyan ng freedom ng Pilipinas para lalong mainis ng Pilipinas at magkaroon ng digmaan between the higher class people and the Indios. So, I like seeing that. I like seeing more of his intentions, his goal in this story, pero feeling ko masisira yung lahat once na nalaman na ni Padre Salvi yung katotohanan about kay Simon. And in which, again, hihingi niya yung tulong ni Clay mismo and even Basilio for that. So that's going to be interesting. But other than that, that's my analysis. Just a short one. What do you guys think? Leave those comments down and I'm going to read them. We are now in very interesting times pagdating sa story na to. So, thank you for watching, you guys. Take care. Goodbye. And God bless. Bye, you guys.